Hey YouTube, this is Blue626, and basically today's episode or today's talk, I want to discuss. I want to ask a question. Why is it that we do certain things because our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our mothers, our dads tell us to do it, and we're grown ourselves? Prime example. I have a daughter. Actually, I have two daughters. Everybody always says, "Oh, you don't put baby oil in her hair? Their hairs?" I'm like, "No, why?" "I don't know, it makes it shiny." I'm like, "What else does baby oil do?" "I don't know, my mother always did it." Great example. Why do we always do things just because people tell us to do it, but we don't know the reason why? Is baby oil good for your hair? Is it good for your baby's hair? Has anybody ever researched it, or do we just follow what our families tell us to do? I personally don't like putting baby oil in my daughter's hair, and it bothers a lot of people, and I don't know why. So a lot of things I don't like using on my daughters or babies in general. I don't like using baby powder, and I was told that by a doctor. When I first had my daughter, which was in 2006, I took a class at the hospital. I don't remember the name of the class, but they told us about birthing and before the baby's born, after the baby's born, preparing for the baby to come home, those things. So I was a first time parent, and the nurse there who taught the class, a nurse and a doctor told me this, but the nurse that taught the class said that she doesn't recommend people using baby powder because when you're putting the powder on the baby's butt, okay, you have the baby, you pull the diaper off, you're putting powder in the butt. The dust from the powder goes in your baby's nose, which goes into their lungs, and it's not beneficial. She was like, people use powder to dry up moisture so that the babies won't get a rash, diaper rash. But she said to eliminate that, just change your baby more frequently. Or if you want to, apply a light coating of petroleum jelly. Most people use Vaseline because it prevents moisture to get in. And so if you think about it, it makes sense. Then when I had the baby, the doctor came in the room to check on me, and I don't know if he actually said it, but I know somebody on the day of told me that. I was speaking to the pediatrician for both of my daughters, and they also told me the same thing. Yeah, they don't recommend baby powder. And when I was in the hospital with my second daughter, I asked the doctor if I could have some baby lotion for her. Because, at the hospital they give you whatever you need for the time being or while you're there. And she told me it's a new hospital policy, or a few hospitals have the policy of no longer using baby lotion because they feel that if you use the baby wash that they have, which they use Johnson & Johnson baby wash, your child should be moisturized enough that you don't need that extra lotion. Which again makes me think too, because they're babies, they have fresh brand new skin. Why keep putting all these products on their skin just to make them smell good? I'd rather my baby have no scent or the nice natural baby smell than adding all these products to their skin. So back to the baby oil situation, I personally do not like baby oil placed in my children's hair. I don't think it's beneficial at all. I did a little bit of research on it, and I found out that, okay, number one, do most people know that baby oil is just 100% mineral oil? I looked up mineral oil and found some things on it. I know that a lot of beauty lines, cosmetic products have mineral oil in them. People think that because if you put baby oil on the baby's hair, it makes it shiny. That must mean it's helping. But from what I've read, mineral oil blocks moisture. And if you watch any or all or some of the YouTube videos out there for naturals, aren't we trying to gain moisture? Aren't we trying to add oils to our hair? And the products you see on the market for creams, aren't they adding moisture? So why would you want to put a product on your child's hair that blocks moisture? To me, you're doing the opposite. Again, this is just my opinion. This is how I feel. But next time somebody asks you to do something or ask you why you don't do something, just ask them why. And you'll see some of them just say, well, that's what I was told to do, or that's what my grandmother did, or my mother raised 5 kids. And okay, times change, everything changes. When your mother was in pre-K, I'm sure they weren't using computers, which in my day we weren't using computers either, but my daughter's in preschool and they have computer time. So things change. Everything can't stay the same way. We can't just listen to people and what they say to do just because. Just think about it. Think about it in your everyday life. Guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Another good thing, I'm using this on my daughter as well. You can use another alternative for those people who want to put something on their child. Sweet almond oil. You can add that to your baby's skin and try it to their hair. It's a very light oil. You don't have to put a lot in on your hand. Just put a little drop in on your hand and rub it on your baby's body if you want to have some type of moisture or you feel like you want something extra than just coming out of the tub. Try it on yourself first if you want to try it. That's my daughter. That was it. So I just want to tell everybody, my personal choice is I do not like to use baby oil on my children's hair or baby's hair. If I were to babysit somebody, I wouldn't use anything just because I don't know what that parent would like. I'd rather not use anything than put something on your child that you don't like. So that's my opinion, and that's how I feel about my children and about products. And people consider it. Think about things before you do it. Don't just do it because your grandmother did it, okay? Thank you, and that's Go Jackie 66. Bye.